BTS's Jungkook always makes Jimin cry. I never thought he'd say it in front of everyone. This sentence doesn't come from a drama movie or a fictional script. It is an emotional response from Jimin, one of BTS's main vocalists, upon hearing Jungkook reveal a personal secret during a recent live broadcast. In an atmosphere filled with surprise and emotion, this moment managed to silence millions of fans around the world and sparked a deep debate. What exactly has Jimin been hiding all this time? Everything happened during an exclusive live broadcast by Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, who is currently undergoing mandatory military training in South Korea. In a session that initially seemed relaxed and full of laughter, Jungkook suddenly changed the mood to a very emotional one with a single shocking sentence. There's something you need to know about Jimin. Something he didn't even want me to share. Instantly, millions of eyes were glued to the screen. Not only regular fans, even their close colleagues and the media were shaken. Jungkook, known as a humorous and energetic figure, now appeared with a much more serious expression. During this military training, he continued, I saw a side of Jimin that's never been shown on stage. He mentioned that Jimin, although known to be cheerful and full of energy, was hiding tremendous physical pain and mental pressure. However, what left everyone stunned was when Jungkook revealed Jimin's personal confession, which had never been known even by other BTS members. At that time, after intense training under extreme temperatures, Jimin turned to me and said, I don't know if I can continue this, but I don't want to give up, not after coming this far. That statement was followed by a long pause in the broadcast. Jungkook stopped, bowed his head, and appeared to hold back emotions. He then said, that wasn't just exhaustion. That was the voice of someone fighting in silence. Elsewhere, Jimin, who was indirectly watching the broadcast, was reported to have cried. Nearby staff members mentioned that Jimin sat in silence for several minutes after hearing Jungkook speak. He didn't expect Jungkook to reveal it, said a trusted source. He said, that was the most fragile side of me. I kept it because I didn't want others to worry. It didn't take long before the online world exploded. Hashtags like #Jungkook reveals Jimin, #ProtectJimin, and #WeLoveYouJimin dominated global trending topics. ARMY, the name for BTS's fanbase, expressed deep sympathy, pride, and love for Jimin, who had been hiding his struggle just to keep a smile on fans' faces. What made the situation even more touching was how Jungkook ended his statement in the broadcast. With teary eyes, he said, people see us as idols, but Jimin taught me the true meaning of strength. It's not about muscles or spirit, but about resilience of the heart. Entertainment industry observers see this moment as more than just fleeting drama. It's a rare portrait of real life behind the glitz of the K-pop industry. Many fans and analysts have started to open serious discussions about the mental pressure idols face, especially during military training, which is not easy for anyone, let alone for global celebrities like Jimin. A pop culture psychologist from Seoul National University said, what Jungkook did is very important. He opened the door for the public to better understand the human side of idols, that they too have limitations, fears, and mental burdens. More than just a personal confession, this moment became an important turning point in the public narrative about BTS. Until now, the group has been known as a symbol of hard work, success, and solidarity. But Jungkook's confession added a new dimension, that their success was built on silent struggles full of tears and sacrifice. Some armies even created special projects to show support for Jimin. From thank you murals painted in major cities like Seoul and Tokyo, to online campaigns themed, Thank You, Jimin. The fan community showed that they are not just music consumers, but also an emotional family for the idol. Amid the exploding euphoria and emotion, Jimin finally responded through BTS's official fan community platform. In his post, he wrote, I'm not mad at Jungkook for saying it. I was just surprised, because that's a part of me I've kept hidden all this time. But maybe it's time people know that I can get tired too. Thank you for understanding. That response was met with thousands of supportive replies. Many admitted they felt emotionally closer to Jimin after hearing the confession. Some fans even said they were inspired to face their own personal struggles after seeing how Jimin fought silently. In a broader context, what Jungkook did reflects emotional maturity rarely seen in the entertainment world. He not only showed his courage in sharing a groupmate's personal story, but also opened a dialogue about empathy, support, and the importance of acknowledging vulnerability as a part of strength. From concert stages to military barracks, BTS's journey continues to show extraordinary transformation. From just a music group, they have now become a symbol of struggle, friendship, and sincerity. And in the midst of all that, the simple story of a Jimin who felt like giving up, yet chose to endure, has become a story that will be remembered in K-pop fandom history. The question now, is this the only secret yet to be revealed? If one sentence from Jungkook can shake millions of hearts, then the world awaits. Which other BTS member's story will open our eyes to the realities behind the glittering global music industry, behind an emotional moment that touched the hearts of millions of fans? A big, unavoidable question arises. Did this event really happen as reported? Or is it part of a narrative deliberately constructed to generate a wave of public attention? A question that, though uncomfortable to ask, is very important in this digital age flooded with unlimited information. We live in an era where every second can become news. Platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and other online forums have become fertile ground for the rise of touching, stirring, and at the same time, questionable stories. So, when news emerged of Jungkook revealing Jimin's deepest secret during military training, we were faced with a dilemma. How far should we trust this information? Were Jimin's tears an honest response to Jungkook's spontaneous statement? Or could it be part of a carefully planned communication strategy, touching fans' emotional side to strengthen their loyalty and emotional attachment? Isn't the entertainment world, especially K-pop, a highly structured one, where every public narrative often goes through a long curation process? These kinds of questions are important for us to reflect on. As consumers of information, we must dare to ask, who controls this narrative? For whose benefit is this story being told? Are we, as the audience, truly witnessing a real story, or merely enjoying a narrative tailored to stir our sympathy? We do not deny that Jimin is known as a humble person who often holds back his emotions for others' comfort. Jungkook, too, has shown remarkable maturity in expressing his respect and admiration for his friend and groupmate. But in the context of this news spreading, it is important for us to re-examine the main sources. As mentioned, the information we present is sourced from various online media that may not meet professional journalistic standards. Many video clips are circulating without full context, accompanied by quotes not directly verified from BTS's official agency, Big Hit Music, HYB labels. So, is it fair for us to instantly trust a narrative shaped by short clips, dramatic background music, and bold text saying, "Jimin cries in front of JK"? When facing information like this, are we still thinking rationally, or have we been swept away by emotional currents? Amid emotional involvement as fans, are we still holding on to critical principles, or letting go of them for the comfort of a touching story? Let's look at how social media works. A moment, whether real or edited, can go viral within minutes. In many cases, virality isn't an indicator of truth. It merely reflects how quickly and widely content is received by the public. So, if something becomes a trending topic, that doesn't automatically prove the event really happened. Then, how do we distinguish between fact and fiction in such situations? We must also highlight the motivations behind the distribution of this information. Is this part of a hidden promotion? An effort to strengthen each BTS member's personal brand during the military hiatus? Or even an indirect tactic to maintain public attention as group activities decrease collectively? All these possibilities deserve consideration. More than that, we should ask, what's the impact if this information turns out not to be entirely accurate? How would fans feel? Those who have cried, sympathized, and even organized global support campaigns. only to find out they may have been emotionally manipulated. As a smart digital society, it's time we practice a new habit: not swallowing every heartwarming story whole. We need to question, analyze, and seek clarification before spreading information further. We must also stop assuming that everything that